So I'm up in my office right now, and I got a few things to do this holiday season. But for those of y'all who did not get lucky and get home, or for those of y'all who are at home and sitting bored out of your mind because you got absolutely nothing to do, because you cannot go and celebrate Christmas with your family or friends due to whatever reason, you've got options. And today on Truckin' It, on this episode, I'm going to discuss what options you have. I'll start with the situation where you're stuck at a truck stop or somewhere out on the road. And then I'll go on to the situation where you're just stuck at home because your family don't have nothing going on. So stay tuned. Hi, I'm Zach Bell, and I'm the host of this episode of Truckin' It. And if you want to get out on the road this holiday season because you're bored out of your mind, you're definitely not alone. With a lot of holidays going on, like the one I'm about to celebrate, which is Christmas, or for those of y'all who are in other parts of the world, you got your own holidays to celebrate, such as Boxing Day, Ramadan, Hanukkah. Or maybe you're like John Cadogan down in Australia and you celebrate every day as a holiday because you have no gods you follow. Well, if that's the case, then I would encourage you to just continue celebrating. But right now, I want to get into that situation where you're bored out of your mind, you're at home, or you're stuck out on the road at a truck stop. Let's start with the latter situation first, because you're already out on the road. You're sitting in that truck stop parking lot for days because freight's not moving and you have nowhere to absolutely go. You can dip into that emergency fund or that holiday fund at this time. First thing, because you know you're not going anywhere. Your company's not moving you. Now's the time to spend those truck stop points you've built up over the year if you haven't already done so. Now's the time to find yourself something for your truck, or go on Amazon and shop for something you can ship to your family, which I've been doing. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Now, let's say in that situation though, this is the time to go get yourself a nice dinner. If you're Christian like I am, there are ministries at some of the truck stops. I believe some of the Indian/Hindu truck stops also have their own ministries. So check with the truck stop for details on access to those. So, that being said, we will maybe see at a local Cowboy Church, because those often have truck parking. If you can find a Cowboy Church that's just off an interstate and they're having a service, feel free to stop your truck there and get your religious session going. There's just a lot of things you can do. Perhaps you need to clean that truck out. Let's consider that as an option to help you alleviate that boredom that you're going to have. If you got a camera like one of these with you, go search Google and check out your nearest state parks, and then book an Uber or Lyft to get there, or a taxi, because those will actually allow you to get some shots in and get some much needed practice with your sports and wildlife shooting, your landscape photography, or whatever you love to take pictures of. And it goes without saying that if you get permission from another driver to take a picture of the truck, by all means, take it and share it with them. Because there's a lot of drivers who do want pictures of their trucks, and you could do that. You can do what the dude who runs Tex-O-Matic, Tex Crowley, does. And if you're not following him on YouTube, go check out his channel. He's got a great one that showcases all the stuff he takes pictures of. So yes, he gets an honorable mention on my show. And yes, I've been a long-time follower of his. Now, if you're going to go and you're going to head home like I did, and you are bored out of your mind there because your friends and family ain't coming over, or perhaps plans canceled, or stuff is going on that you don't know about, and you've decided you're just going to stay home, here's some things you can do right now. Number one, clean your house up. That is, if you got a one-bedroom apartment, or if you got a small house that you live in because that you stay home at, now's the time to go through your stuff, get rid of what you don't need, and just prepare for the upcoming new year and the upcoming driving season. Because 2020 is going to be a huge year. And it does not matter what others think. You are going to be great this year. If you are a rookie driver and you're going through your training, this is time to get practice on backing, ice driving. Yes, it's time to go through that parking lot and do donuts if the parking lot's empty. And it's time to learn how to handle how your truck's going to handle in a skid. It's time to learn how to go and drive in winter conditions. And another option, like for those of us who live down here in Texas, go on a short road trip in your personal vehicle. This has to do with the practice as well, as practice makes permanent. Perfect practice makes perfect. And one of the things is, if you're one of those guys with a camera again, yes, I'm filming this on my Canon 77D, and I'm proudly showing off my Olympus EM1 that I sometimes used for filming episodes of this show, and that I also use for my rodeo photography. You can see that on the projector wall there. So, what I'm planning on doing sometime later today or tomorrow is to go out to one of the state parks and go take some pictures, so that I can practice with my camera, and so I can just have some fun doing it. But you don't want to do that. Huh? You're still bored? And you think you've exhausted all your options? Or perhaps you don't have a camera? Well, just remember, you can also do photography with your phone. Hang on, it's the wine line. Hang on as I get my assistant here to dial a phone number right quick as I talk to the control room.
Call from 1817851.
What's up? Did you hear about what's going on? Okay. Yeah, so things you can do in the studio. It's kind of great. The studio phone is the latest version of your old school cordless phone. And it actually ain't that latest version. It's actually an old Panasonic that still works and has Bluetooth. The smartphone that if you're gonna take a smartphone on a shoot, I like the LG Q7 Plus. Little Android, inexpensive. I'm sure that some of y'all like the iPhone from Apple. By the way, I use an iPad to edit my show. And I've got some editing to get done. For those of y'all who are still not thinking about what you're going to do this Christmas or this holiday season, because you're still wanting to be bored out of your mind, well, there's always stuff going on TV. At least here in the United States of America. Or as John Cadogan calls it, Retardistan. Or America. Yeah, I like to make fun of his channel sometimes. But yeah, there's lots of stuff for you to do to keep yourself from getting bored this Christmas and this holiday season. So let's sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. Maybe go out, go take some pictures, go do something. But it's time to alleviate that boredom if you're going to be bored this holiday season. For you fellow Christians, Merry Christmas. For the non-Christians, Happy Holidays. And for everyone, I will catch you on the next episode. So, find something to do this Christmas and this holiday season. For those of y'all who don't celebrate Christmas. It's the time to get together with the family, with the friends. And if you can't do that, the tips in this episode, I hope, have most certainly helped you deal with your boredom. Bye for now, and I'll see you. If you want to see more episodes like this, please ring the notification bell. And also, check the option to see first. Give the videos a thumbs up or thumbs down. And share, comment, and subscribe. Bye for now.